Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Everyday English. Today, I'm excited to talk about a topic that truly transformed my journey in learning English: developing direct thinking in English. I remember when I first started learning English, I would translate every word in my head before speaking. It was exhausting and honestly, very frustrating. I'd spend so much time thinking in my native language, and by the time I formed a sentence, it was already too late. I felt stuck, and my confidence was low. Then I discovered that thinking directly in English wasn't just possible. It was the key to speaking fluently and confidently. Today, I want to share with you 10 practical strategies that helped me break free from mental translation and think in English naturally. So, let's dive in. The importance of direct thinking. Before we get into the strategies, let's talk about why it matters. Learning English isn't just about memorizing vocabulary or grammar rules. It's about training your brain to process ideas directly in English. When you think in English, you can respond faster, feel more confident in conversations, and truly immerse yourself in the language. Remember, every time you force yourself to translate, you slow down the process and add extra steps. Imagine if your brain had to translate every single thought. No wonder speaking felt clunky and slow. Strategy 1. Immersion in English. One of the first steps I took was to immerse myself in English. Surround yourself with the language. Watch movies and TV shows without subtitles, or with English subtitles if you need them. Listen to music and podcasts like this one, and read books or articles in English. Choose one movie a week to watch in English and try to note down new phrases or expressions. Constant exposure helps your brain recognize patterns and nuances, making it easier to think in English without having to mentally translate each word. Strategy 2. Speaking out loud. Next up is speaking out loud. I used to be so nervous about making mistakes that I wouldn't speak at all. But practicing speaking, even if it's just describing your surroundings, trains your mind to form sentences directly in English. While you're getting ready in the morning, describe your routine in English. For example, I'm brushing my teeth, and now I'm making coffee. Verbalizing your thoughts reinforces your ability to process information directly in English and builds confidence. Strategy 3. Using images and flashcards. Another helpful method is using images and flashcards. Instead of associating a word with its translation, link it directly to an image in your mind. Create flashcards with a picture on one side and the English word on the other. For instance, a photo of a cat with the word cat on the flip side. This technique strengthens the connection between vocabulary and meaning, making it easier to recall words without translation. Strategy 4. Thinking in English during daily activities transform your daily routine into an English practice session. I started narrating my actions in English while cooking, commuting, or even doing chores. While preparing dinner, say aloud, "I'm chopping the vegetables. I need to boil some water for the pasta." Integrating English into everyday tasks helps to make the language a natural part of your thought process. Strategy 5. Practicing English thinking in quiet moments. Finding moments of calm to think in English can also be very beneficial. During these quiet times, you can organize your thoughts without the pressure of an immediate conversation. Try a brief meditation session or reflect on your day in English before going to bed. This not only reduces anxiety but also creates positive associations with English, making it easier to retrieve words when you need them. Strategy 6. Moderating the use of translation. Apps. Translation apps can be very tempting, especially when you're stuck. However, relying on them too much can keep you trapped in the habit of mental translation. Use translation tools only as a last resort. Instead, try to rephrase your thoughts using the vocabulary you already know. Reducing dependence on these apps helps your brain learn to retrieve and construct sentences directly in English. Strategy 7. Leveraging context, clues, learning to use. Context clues is a powerful skill. When you encounter an unfamiliar word, try to understand its meaning from the surrounding words or the situation. When reading, pause at unknown words and ask yourself, what does this word mean in this context? This improves your comprehension and helps you become more intuitive in your understanding of English. Strategy 8. Keeping a journal in English writing is another excellent way to think directly in English. Keeping a journal allows you to express your thoughts and reflect on your progress. Dedicate 5 minutes each day to write about your day or your thoughts in English. Don't worry about perfection, just write. Regular writing practice solidifies your ability to organize and express your ideas directly in English. Strategy 9. Engaging in conversations with native speakers. Nothing beats real conversation. Engaging with native speakers forces you to think on your feet and respond naturally. Join language exchange groups or find conversation partners online. Regular interactions not only boost your confidence but also expose you to natural speech, patterns, and idiomatic expressions. One of the best strategies that helped me achieve fluency is practicing conversations, even on my own. You might ask, but how can I practice conversations by myself? Well, to help you with that, I've prepared a complete guide titled How To Improve My English by Practicing Conversations, Even Alone. You can get this guide for free in PDF format by clicking the link in the description or in the pinned comment. Strategy 10. Practicing patience and persistence. Finally, remember that developing direct thinking in English is a gradual process. It requires consistent effort and patience. Set small, achievable goals and track your progress. Celebrate your improvements, no matter how small they seem. Persistence reinforces your learning and ensures that, over time, thinking in English becomes second nature. I want to take a moment to reflect on how far I've come. I used to feel so frustrated every time I had to pause and translate in my head. It felt like I was always one step behind in conversations. But with these strategies, I gradually built the ability to think directly in English. It wasn't an overnight miracle. It took time, effort, and lots of practice. And if I can do it, so can you. Now, here's a little challenge for you. Pick one strategy from today's episode that resonates most with you and try to implement it this week. Whether it's speaking out loud while doing your daily activities or keeping a short journal in English, give it a try and notice how your brain starts adapting to thinking in English. Developing the habit of thinking directly in English is essential for fluency and confidence. Each strategy I've shared today is a step toward breaking free from the cycle of translation and engaging more naturally in conversation. Remember, every effort you make is a step forward on your journey to fluency. Thank you for spending these minutes with me. I hope you found these strategies useful and that you feel more empowered to practice thinking in English every day. If you enjoyed this episode of Everyday English, please subscribe, leave a review, and share it with fellow English learners. See you in the next episode. Until then, keep practicing, stay patient, and most importantly, keep thinking in English.